Hello everyone, we just put you back from the deck review. This is a tarot deck. The first ever one I had, and the only one I ever really plan on getting, aside from the Arcana from Chris off the Yanko. It is from Rider-Waite, fairly well-known standard deck. It says Universal Waite Tarot Deck on top. And you see, I think that's one of the cards. It might be the Fool, I can't recall. And it says drawings by Pamela Coleman Smith, recolored by Barry Hanson Roberts, and US Game Systems Inc. on the very bottom. On the one side, Universal Waite Tarot Deck, and you see a figure and the US Game Systems logo. They actually have their own brand of cards called the Rally playing cards, which are not very good quality. I used to have one, but not anymore. And there is some information on the side. I won't really go through it. Top says Universal Waite Deck, printed in Italy, which is cool. And some more information on the US Game System. And bottom barcode, and again US Game Systems. And it looks like it could be from 2004. Maybe later than that. It's not too old. The back, it shows you the Empress card, and it says complete with 78 cards and instruction booklet at the bottom. And then you open it up, it opens up from the front, and we'll get to that in a minute. Inside there's also this that came with it. It is information on tarot reading cards, and open it up, you'll see that it actually shows you how to do the ancient 10-card tarot spread. So when you deal out the cards for reading tarot, you deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you've seen that, you might have seen that in movies and TV shows, and that's exactly how they do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it actually shows you down here again a little guide on how to do it. So it's pretty cool, illustrated little guide. I'm not going to do any tarot reading or anything like that. I just thought it'd be cool to have this in my collection because it is a playing card. A lot of this historical stuff related to it. And we're not going to get into what every card means because I don't have 3 hours to do this. But you do get a guide on the Universal Waite Tarot Deck. It says, based upon the original and only authorized edition of the famous 78-card Rider-Waite Tarot Deck. That's been around, well, it says here that Stuart R. Kaplan, well, it dates back to the 1800s anyways, at the very least. And it tells you about all the cards, which, like I said, we won't really get into. There is an ad card, says Universal Waite Tarot Deck, drawings by Pamela Coleman Smith, coloring by Mary Hanson Roberts, conceived by Stuart R. Kaplan. And it says here again, US Game Systems Inc., Stanford, Connecticut, usgamesinc.com, printed in Italy. And here's the back design. It is mirror imaged, which is pretty cool. It's just blue sky with a bunch of stars. Very nice. And yeah, at least as far as I can tell, it appears to be mirror imaged. There is one more informational card, ad card right here. Beautiful illustrations. And it says, what we see in the symbology of tarot derives in large measure from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. Encyclopedia of Tarot, Volume 1 by Stuart R. Kaplan. The cards, pretty thick stock. Definitely not your standard, typical plain card. It's pretty thick. So let's get into the cards. We got, I'll start off with this. These are the 22 major Arcana cards. You got this one, which is the 0, as you can see on the top. And it's the Fool, and that's what you see right here on the back of the box. Then you get number 1, Magician, yay, that's us. 2, and they all got a Roman numeral on top, and they're all in order right now, and this is the High Priestess. 3 is the Empress. 4, the Emperor. 5, the Hierophant, whatever that means. For lovers, I should have warned you there's some actual nudity, nothing gratuitous, but there is nudity, full frontal. 7 is the Chariot. 8, Strength, represents strength obviously. 9 is the Hermit. 10, Wheel of Fortune, not the game. 11 is Justice. 12, the Hanged Man. 13 is Death, and it's odd how it's number 13. It kind of represents how number 13 is bad luck. It's the Death card. 14 is Temperance. 15, more nudity. It's the Devil. 16, the Tower. 18, the Star, more nudity. 19, the Moon. So some werewolves and all. So that was 18. This is 19. Naked Child. And it's the Sun. 20 is Judgment, more naked people. And finally, 21 is the World. And again, more nudity. Yay. As you can see, they don't handle very well, but that's okay. You're not going to be forcing these cards. That's what's there. You can barely shuffle them with the size that they have. Then you get to the 4 suits. First one we'll look at is the Cups. And you got the Ace of Cups. Then you got the Page of Cups, which is almost like the Jack, I guess. And then you got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. And you'll see cups in some like Spanish decks and European decks. And then you got all the number cards, 2 through 9 basically. Each card has a meaning to it, from what I can see, but I'm not going to go through them all. Just quickly show you the artwork. It is very beautiful artwork. It is very nicely colored in by that woman. Next is the swords, and again you get the Ace, the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. And then you get all your numbers. Each one has a number of swords representing it, obviously, just like any suit has that number of pips in it. A regular deck of cards. So this one has 6 swords. This one has 4. There's one down here. That's pretty cool. Then you get the Pentacles. That's a pentacle right there. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Page. The pentacle is basically a 5-sided star. The Knight, Queen, and the King. And all your number cards. That one seems to symbolize eternity or something, I'm guessing. They also almost look like coins, if you look at them. And then, finally you have the Wands, which are basically wooden sticks, clubs almost, if you will. And you got the Ace, the Page, and a dress apparently. Well, it looks like it. The Knight, Queen, and the King. And they go in that order: Page, Knight, Queen, King. And you see they're all playing with sticks. That one I don't even understand. It's just weird. It's just a bunch of sticks. It's very colorful. Highly detailed, beautiful art. And that's that. Cards themselves, obviously, a little bit harder to shuffle and cut. Had to have one-way faces, but however, part of it, from what I understand in the reading, is whether or not a card is actually reversed. So apparently it doesn't matter that they are one-way faces because I actually want it to be like that. Could you use this for Magic? Absolutely. Why not? Come up with a trick in Magic that uses these suits, has some kind of a story. You could definitely do it. As you can see, it spreads okay. Fanning wise, not so much. Not that you're going to fan it or force it or anything like that. But you definitely use it for mind reading. Playing cards, not so much, because it's not familiar to anyone. Same with Magic, but I'm sure you could probably work it into something. Either way, for me,